An Indian court has convicted a man of rape and murder of a doctor at a government hospital in the eastern city of Kolkata. The court found a city police volunteer guilty of raping and murdering a 31-year-old junior doctor on August the 9th. The case sparked nationwide outrage after the victim's body was discovered in the seminar hall of the hospital. Doctors went on strike and mass demonstrations called for justice and improved security measures for doctors and women in all occupations to work without fear. For the latest, let's cross over now to our correspondent, Shalu Yadav in Delhi. Shalu, so we heard the Kolkata court has convicted a police volunteer of rape and murder. What happens next?
Well, the next step would be, now that the accused has been, held guilty, the next step for the court will be to announce the quantum of punishment. And we hear, Monica, that that's going to happen in the next 2 days. On Monday is the day when the quantum of punishment will be decided and pronounced by the court. Now, in the court today, Sanjay Roy, the accused, pleaded not guilty. In fact, he told the court that he is, he's being victimized as part of a larger conspiracy and that he's being framed. Now, the investigative agency, the CBI, which has been investigating the case over the last 2 months, is asking for the maximum penalty, which is the death penalty in India, Monica. But it remains to be seen if the court actually treats it as the rarest of the rare case. Remember, in India, it's only in the rarest of rare cases that a death penalty is handed out. So we'll know on Monday what happens next. Now, the court may have, pronounced this verdict, but protests are still ongoing in the city of Kolkata, majorly by the junior doctors. They say that the investigation doesn't look at the culture of impunity that prevails in these medical colleges, and that the junior doctors have to bear the brunt and they're not safe at all while doing their duty. They've been alleging that more people are involved in the rape and murder case, and it could not have been, a handwork of a single person. Right. And that Sanjay Roy is being made the scapegoat just so that a lid can be put on this case, right. Monica.
I mean, you mentioned already that the demonstrations are ongoing, and obviously there was great outrage in August when this victim, unfortunately, when it was discovered. Have any measures been taken since in order to ensure safety for women in any kind of occupation?
Well, yes, the Supreme Court, the top court of India, actually took suo motu cognizance of the case, and it announced certain guidelines for making workplaces safe especially for doctors. It also established a national task force to examine the larger issues of safety and dignity of women at workplace. But then, just the word guidelines sort of tells you that these are mere guidelines and they cannot be imposed on institutions. So it's really, it really depends on the institutions whether or not and how far they go to ensure that these guidelines are actually put in place, Monica.
Just very briefly, Shalu, do you feel safer walking the streets of Delhi, for example?
Well, Monica, I have to say that as a woman, I feel that so much has changed in India for the women, but so much remains the same. Despite the fact that we've had tougher laws against rape in the country. When in 2012 this case against Nirbhaya happened, when a woman was raped on the bus and she was brutally murdered in the act. So we have seen stronger laws, tougher laws. But whether or not it has translated into safety for women on the ground is a question that remains a question. Right. I mean, just imagine 90 cases, more than 90 cases of sexual harassment that are reported on a single day basis in India. So that gives you the scale of, how big this problem is for, as far as safety is concerned.
All right. Shalu Yadav in Delhi. Thank you so very much for that, Shalu.